If there is anything I want to say about the future of Marvel movies, then is that I so cannot wait for Spider-Man Homecoming. Tom Holland, you are an amazing man. And so is this movie. Captain America Civil War is another film in the MCU, directed by the Russo brothers, the same people behind Captain America the Winter Soldier. And this film stars pretty much almost all of the Avengers: Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr., Scarlett Johansson, etc, etc, etc. So in this movie, after the events of the Avengers, the Winter Soldier, Age of Ultron, Captain America goes on a mission in Nigeria, and in that mission, something bad happens. And thus, some people are looking down upon the Avengers, and the Avengers are forced to be controlled by the government, so that mistakes won't happen again. This causes Iron Man to agree and Captain America to disagree, and now we have a conflict and tension builds up. Oh, and Bucky's in all of this, and that makes things even more worse. Ladies and gents, it is finally here. Welcome to this year's Summer Blockbusters.
I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad.
Now, after coming from this film, and seeing pretty much all the Avengers on screen, except for Thor and Hulk, you feel like as if you have seen another Avenger movie. And most of it is true, but still, this movie focuses on Captain America and what he needs to accomplish, while at the same time, there is a conflict going on. And I just gotta say that it's pretty obvious that the motivation and the structure of this conflict is more stronger than we see in Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. Like the movie or not, but Captain America Civil War is able to do it much better. Now, let's go back when you saw the Avengers. The group, they're just meeting up. They have their disagreements in the beginning of the movie, but in the end, they become a strong team. And now they are pretty much friends. Then in other movies such as The Winter Soldier and Age of Ultron, you can see the friendship build, and you could just believe their chemistry. And now, we have this movie which focuses more on friendship. Something happens and now the group is divided into two, you are uncertain about the future, and this movie was able to do that really, really well. Yes, it's fun to see the two teams fight one another, but then it gets really serious, and you start to feel bad that they are fighting, because you just love these guys. The motivation is there, the tension is there, and you just understand. Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr., what do I have to say about these guys? They're just wonderful. You understand Iron Man's beliefs, you understand Captain America's beliefs, especially the events of Winter Soldier. Now, before this movie came out, you have this feeling that you have to pick a side and say who is the greatest, who is right, who is wrong. But the truth is, there's no bad guy. They just have different opinions and great points. Now, let's talk about some of the new characters. Black Panther, played by Chadwick Boseman. He is amazing. Something happens that causes him to suit up, but you believe this character, because even though he is just a guy in a suit, he has some human elements, and so does the rest of the actors in this movie, including the villain. Yes, there's actually a villain in this movie, Ant-Man. Now, even though we have seen him before, this guy is awesome. The comedy is great, and not only that, he made my mouth drop. I cannot say because I don't want to spoil everything, but it is that good. Oh my goodness. And speaking of comedy, the person who killed it in this movie is Spider-Man. When he shows up, you just cannot stop laughing. Now, even though the character is only there to set up for his next movie, Spider-Man Homecoming, you are thankful that he is in this film. The action scenes, of course, is pretty spectacular, with some awesome camera work and stunt work. The action scenes were great in the beginning, but when it comes to the fight between the two teams, holy fucking shit.
Watch your language.
Okay, sorry. The fight between the two teams is just amazing. One of the best things I've ever seen in a superhero movie. Oh man. And it gets much better towards the end of the film. Oh my gosh. Ladies and gents, this film is one of the greatest things ever. For those who have watched Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice and thought it was a great movie, which is totally your opinion, then wait until you check out this film and compare the two. Oh my gosh, this film might be as good as the Avengers. I am more impressed. This is something that I wanted and they aced it. If there is anything that goes against the film, I guess I would say the villain? Now, in this movie, he's kind of dumbed down, and you forgot the reason why he's in the film, which kind of feels like he's kind of useless. But a part of me is saying is that it doesn't really bother me that much. I don't know. I don't care because this movie may be the best thing I've seen this year. I swear, it gives you what you want, and you leave this film with joy. I am definitely planning to see this movie again really soon, and according to the villain, I may have a better experience. But right now, I love this movie, and because of that, I'm giving Captain America Civil War a gold medal. As much as I love Captain America the Winter Soldier, this film is much better. A great opening to the summer blockbusters. Let's see if X-Men Apocalypse can do the same to make things awesome. Because of course, this is directed by the same man who did the early X-Men films and Days of Future Past. Whew, love that movie. So, that is my review of Captain America Civil War. Thank you for watching. More reviews on the way.
I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really